Crypto giant and foin-ass Nathan Maywood is married to a former model named Riley, who is having an affair with Jesse Splinter, an award-winning photographer. Jesse wants Riley to tell Nathan, but Riley wants to have her cake and get her cake eaten too. One night, Nathan and Riley attend the grand opening of Jesse's new studio. Nathan tells Jesse he's a fan of his work and introduces Riley. The two act like they don't know each other's crevices. The next day, Nathan, who has gone all in with the Trump meme coin, receives news that the crypto market has crashed 400% thanks to Trump's rug pull, and he has lost $50 million in a matter of hours. His financial advisor, Calvin, tells him that they're broke, and his $50 million company is now worth barely $50,000. Calvin says if he liquefies all of his assets, he'll only have around $1 million cash. He tries to get a loan from Kate, but gets denied. She advises him to talk to his wife about their finances now. After Riley gets her back broken by Jesse, she admits she is in love with him. Riley tells him that she'll tell Nathan later that night that she'll leave him. However, Jesse is having second thoughts because it could ruin his reputation. Hours later, Riley tells her friend Chrissy that she's divorcing Nathan because she doesn't love him anymore, and she has fallen in love with the man she's having an affair with. Chrissy is a real-ass friend and tells Riley that she's giving up too quickly on her marriage. One night, Riley is forced to cancel plans with Jesse, who looks like he got a tattoo that says BBC, but it says SBC. Does that mean small black cockadoodle? Riley then asks her hubby if they can just Tubi and chill, but he wants to treat her out. On Tuesday, Nathan appears at Jesse's home. As it turns out, Jesse is Nathan's cousin, Frank Harris, who just got out of prison a year before. When Nathan tells him that they need to have their plan executed earlier than expected, Jesse informs him that Riley's ready to confess about their affair. Because Jesse had done something for Nathan before, Nathan had promised him $50 million. However, he now tells him that if he wants the money, he needs to do what he wants. Informing him of the change of plans, Nathan orders him to eliminate Riley so he can inherit her $250 million estate, but Jesse refuses to commit murder. Frustrated, Nathan reminds him that he gave him everything he has and threatens to send him back to prison. Jesse suggests hiring a gunman or orchestrating a car crash, but to no avail. When Nathan reminds him that he has powerful connections and threatens to order the DA to take away the deal that they made to get him out, Jesse reluctantly agrees. Bitch. The early twist is giving. Riley informs her sister Sandra that she's divorcing Nathan because she's in love with someone else, and she feels suffocated by how controlling Nathan is. When she says her new man loves her, Sandra warns her that he might be eyeing her trust fund. Riley says Jesse got his own money because he's a successful photographer, to which Sandra laughs her ass off because photography money ain't shit compared to what Riley has. On Wednesday, Nathan informs Jesse about his plan to eliminate Riley the following night. For his alibi, he will be at the office working late with his assistant Brianna Hicks, who he is having an affair with. His affair will give him motive, but won't implicate him because he can't be at two places at once. Riley's death needs to look like an accident, so Jesse needs to do it because no one will suspect a successful photographer. When Jesse expresses his reluctance again and asks why he wants to kill Riley, Nathan shares that Riley betrayed him. He says that he was worth $100 million, but he lost everything before he could transfer his crypto wallet over to the new trust that his best friend and financial advisor Kevin set up for him. When he met Riley, she was a broke and struggling model because she was pursuing modeling against her wealthy parents' wishes. After they got married, he told Riley about the new crypto coin that he had a gut feeling about, so she invested her money in it. Riley got into an affair with ugly Kevin, who then tipped her off that the coin was about to crash, so she sold her entire investment and transferred her money into a new trust the day before the coin crashed. Meanwhile, he was clueless and he suffered the consequences and lost his money. Can we just talk about choosing Kevin to sleep with over foin-ass Nathan? Nathan clarifies that the $250 million Riley had secured is his money, so she needs to die so he can get her money because they never signed a prenup. He also reiterates that when he gets everything, he'll give Jesse $50 million. Why can't he just get a divorce then if they never signed a prenup? These Tubi movies more holy than Jesus with all them plot holes. Nathan informs Jesse that Riley visits Sandra every Thursday night at 7. They both leave the house at 7 p.m., with him returning to the office to work, and Riley returns home around 9:30 p.m. and showers. He instructs Jesse to turn his phone off and leave it on the dresser at 6 p.m. He should then be at their residence by 9:30 p.m., parking 2 blocks away, and when her car passes him, he should casually walk to the house. He informs him that their sliding back door's lock is broken, but it still has an alarm trigger on it. Riley disarms the house before she walks through the front door, which disables the alarm for 30 seconds, so he should enter through the back door since it's his favorite way to enter, as soon as she opens the front door. Once he's in, he should rob her, shoot her, and leave through the same door. Hours later, Jesse confesses to Riley. Later that night, Riley catches Nathan looking at their photo, reminiscing about the time they were horny for each other. When she tells him that she used to be so happy with him, but all he cared about was making money, he says that he was working hard so he could give her everything she wanted. He brings up her affair with Big Back Kevin and confronts her about getting chiropractic adjustments from Jesse, to which a shocked Riley quietly says that she was going to tell him about Jesse. When he says he wants a divorce, Riley reminds him that they loved each other before Kevin, Jesse, and Brianna came into the picture. She then reveals that she knows he's having an affair with Brianna for months. Nathan tearfully tells her that he tried so hard to make her happy and that he would have never cheated on her if she didn't break him to pieces with her affair. Riley apologizes, asks that they start over, and kisses him, but he pulls away and leaves. On Thursday night, Riley cancels her visit to Sandra and makes dinner for Nathan, seemingly choosing him over Jesse. She begs Nathan not to see Brianna, and they end up swapping bodily fluids. Riley tells Nathan she'll sign the divorce papers if that's what he wants. She offers to give him half her money if he stays, and reveals that Calvin had told her that he's broke and he's going to divorce her for money. After revealing that she's broke too because Kevin took her money, Riley asks Nathan to eliminate Kevin because the crypto wallet reverts to the original owner if he dies. When he refuses, she tells him that he and Frank should help her eliminate Kevin instead of teaming up to eliminate her, revealing that she knows about his plan. Nathan remembers that Jesse is about to arrive, so he goes out to tell him that the plan is off. However, the masked man shoots at him, prompting Nathan to retaliate. As Nathan shoots him multiple times, he hears a frantic Riley telling 911 that the gunman has shot her boyfriend. Riley then tells the confused Nathan that he's crazy to think that she'll let him get away with killing her. Upon unmasking the trespasser, Nathan is shocked to learn that the trespasser is Kevin and not Jesse, who's watching everything go down. "Oh, your girl was playing chess, while Nathan was playing Connect 4. When the cops arrive, Nathan claims self-defense, but the cops apprehend him. When questioned, Riley claims that Nathan got upset after walking in on her and Kevin, but Detective Duncan points out that Kevin was wearing a mask and gloves. Riley explains that they were role-playing. She was the damsel home alone, and he was the intruder, who was supposed to tie her up. She reiterates she's freaky and loves this stuff. When asked what time Nathan arrived home, she says she didn't know he was in his study because he usually leaves the house by 7 p.m. to meet with his mistress. Meanwhile, Nathan tells his lawyer, Bernie, that Riley set him up. Bernie believes him, but says it'll be hard to prove it because the evidence against him is strong. Although Duncan believes that Nathan killed Kevin and that Nathan and Riley are both having an affair, he doesn't believe Riley's story of how it went down. On Friday, Riley and Jesse celebrate successfully putting Nathan in jail. After Riley suggests moving abroad together and thanks him for saving her life, Jesse assures her that no one will find out about what they did. He's quick to say that her money is now their money. She checks his ass, though saying it's still just her money, but she assures him he will still get the $10 million they agreed upon. On Sunday, Jesse talks to Duncan, and Nathan's charges are dropped. On Monday, Nathan forces his DA brother Jonathan, who also helped in Frank's release, to sign an affidavit in exchange for $50 million. Later that night, a frantic Riley talks to Jesse about Nathan's release. Nathan then arrives and reveals what happened. As it turns out, last Wednesday, Nathan agreed to go by Jesse's plan, which involves Nathan going to jail and asking Jonathan to sign an affidavit and Jesse revealing the truth to Riley. A DP that Riley never experienced, double-played. Hours later, Jesse confessed to Riley that his real name is Frank and he's a hustler pretending to be a celebrity photographer, but he fell in love with her. He added that Nathan found out who he was and tried to hire him to kill her for insurance money, prompting Riley to go hysterical. When he mentioned Kevin and Nathan wanting her dead to get the $250 million they stole, Riley told him that she's broke because Kevin stole it from her by making her sign it over to him, with her thinking that she was putting it in a secure account. When she said that she could get it back if Kevin died, Jesse shared his idea. Jesse instructed her not to go to Sandra's, to stay in with Nathan, and to tell Nathan everything between her and Kevin and how she lost the money because the reason why Nathan couldn't kill her himself is because he still loves her. He instructed her to tell Nathan that she will give him half the money if he kills Kevin, which he'll surely accept because he is a money guy. Kevin will then trespass into their home, and Nathan would think that it's him. The next day, Thursday, Jesse forced Kevin to trespass into the Maywoods' home and kill Nathan, threatening to kill his family if he didn't comply. Riley breaks down upon Nathan's revelation. Adding insult to injury, Nathan reveals that Jesse is his cousin, which Jesse confirms, saying bros before hoes. Nathan shoots Jesse, and as Riley begs Nathan not to hurt her, Nathan tells her that he plans to tell the cops when he gets apprehended that he followed his cheating wife to her lover Jesse's home and caught them in bed together. Jesse pulled out the gun, they wrestled, and the gun went off, hitting Jesse. After he tells her that he's going to tell the cops that she tried to take the gun away from him, which led to her death, he points the gun at her, but Jesse recovers and fights him. Riley attempts to fight Nathan, take his gun away, and shoot him, but he overpowers her. He shoots her twice, resulting in her death. The paramedics and cops arrive and Nathan checks on Jesse, and he signals Jesse, indicating that they fooled us again and that they were in on this together. Duncan approaches Nathan and asks him to confirm that he walked into the house and caught his wife and her lover in bed together, and that after he got attacked, he had no choice but to defend himself. He then says, "Classic case of self-defense if you ask me." When Nathan asks how he knew what happened despite having just arrived, Duncan says he has a signed affidavit from the DA's office that says exactly what happened. Duncan then winks at him and asks him to say hi to Jonathan for him. This indicates that Duncan finna get a cut out of the money too. This was a hot-ass mess with so many betrayals making it confusing AF. Do you think trifling Riley deserved all of that? She was the one who initially started all the cheating and conniving after all. What did you guys think of this one? It was a definite bros before hoes type of film, but Nathan really dumb for putting that much money into crypto.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Turn on notifications. And leave a like, it really helps the channel out. Thank you for watching.